Okay, because there is subjective truth and objective truth, i.e., me and God, I'm going to give you my take on this 1111 phenomenon. I've been coming across it for a while now, this year mainly. Not the number itself, but people talking about the fact they keep seeing 1111 everywhere. And I've been feeling really left out in all of this. So, anyway, the other night, like 2 nights ago, if not three, I had a very, very vivid dream. And in my dream, I found myself moving into a new abode, a lovely big building. From the outside, it was your standard mid terrace, 3 bedroom looking house. But then, as soon as you got to the back, outside, it was huge. And then, even turning around and looking at the building, it was huge. You know how dreams are funny like that. Anyway. And then I had the sense that my family, as in my family here on earth, were coming to, check my new place out. And I just remember communicating to them telepathically that, the door number is 22. And it was on the same street, by the way, as my house where I live currently. And funny enough, that house is number 44. For any of you that study numerology or know the energy of numbers, you'd know that comes to 8. So that was quite interesting, the fact that I had moved some doors away down to number 22. But 22 was the overwhelming feeling I got in this dream, and me communicating to people who were coming to visit, that it's 22 where I'm living. And I have never ever paid any attention to the master number 22 or to any of the master numbers because I don't believe they're in any of my profiles. Anyway, I woke up, contemplated it for a while, did some research, and before I actually linked this 22 that I saw in my vision with 1111, I had no clue that, I was going to actually come to the conclusion that, in fact, 22 and this 1111 phenomenon are intrinsically linked. I'll explain why. 22 is 2 to the power of 2. Yeah. It's 2 plus 2. So 2 twice, yeah. Let me not get too smart. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. 1111 now, if you break it down, 11 plus 11 equals 22. Or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. So the end result of each number, whether it's 22 or the 1111 phenomenon, brings you down to a core number of 4. What does the 4 mean though? Well, as I told you, I'm giving you my subjective truth. The 4 is the number of practicality, realism, harmony. 22 is the master builder, the one who builds the firm foundations, the one who builds something that lasts longer than their mortal self. That's 22. Linking that to 4, in terms of its practicality and harmony, I realized that I was being sent a very, very important message, probably the most important message that I have received to date in this current round of life. And that is, if I am to make a difference in this world, if I am to leave a lasting legacy, I really need to get down to work. I really, really need to dig deep. And it's not just myself. Whoever claims to have seen 1111 and it's not just a coincidence, well, there's no such thing as coincidence, let's not be silly. But you know what I mean. talking carnally, more than a coincidence you're seeing 11:11, and you're wondering why do I keep seeing 11:11, or why do I keep seeing 22? That's my take on it, really. You need to come down to the core number 4 and actually contemplate and meditate on that number. It is going to be a lot of work. You are going to get a lot of delays, because they do say that, the 4 is the number of delays and perseverance, trying again, patience. It's really that number that builds you up in terms of your inner strength. So it is a blessing, as all numbers are, of course. But I thought I would just share that with you all out there in the energy field. I saw 22. What did you see? If you saw 11:11, you saw 22 as well. And that's what you need to do. Whatever your purpose is, because we all have a purpose here, don't forget. Whatever it is that gives you that zeal, whatever your passion is, how are you going to incorporate that into your life? And of course, seeing the trees for the forest, how are you going to incorporate that into the world you live in? Whatever it is you do on this planet right now. You might not even be doing what you were sent here to do, actually. It might develop from something that you're doing right now. But what are you actually going to do apart from a 9 to 5? Apart from gaining a degree at a university, which is all fleeting at the end of the day, isn't it? What are you going to do for yourself and the world at large? Please leave your comments. Any other sequences or any coincidences that you keep coming across, let me know. Because remember, I'm here to expand from you, as well as you're here to expand from me. Thank you.